Hello, my name is Joshua Mugabi. I welcome you to Biology Boss MCQ Part 11. I encourage you to learn, like, share, and subscribe. The light microscope uses A. Light to see objects. B. Electrons to see objects. C. Sound to see objects. D. Light and electrons to see objects. And the answer is A. Light to see objects. In the classification of living things, the biggest group is of A. Class. B. Genus. C. Kingdoms. D. Species. And the answer is kingdoms. If a cell has a cellulose cell wall, it must have come from A. Human chick. B. Tualist fruit. C. Paramecium. D. An insect. And the answer is B. Tourist's fruit. Man, cattle, pig, and bat all belong to class A. Aves. B. Mammalia. C. Pisces. D. Amphibian. And the answer is B. Mammalian. The cell virtue of plants contain A. A solution of sugars in water. B. Water only. C. Mineral salts only. D. Solutions of starch in water. And the answer is A. A solution of sugars in water. The paramecium moves by means of A. Flagellum. B. Pseudopodium. C. Cilia. D. Limbs. And the answer is C. Cilia. Osmoregulation in the amoeba is carried out by A. Cytoplasm. B. Cell membrane. C. Nucleus. D. Contractile virtue. And the answer is D. Contractile virtue. If a nucleus is removed from a cell, A, all life activities of the cell will stop. B, the cell will divide quickly. C, the cell grows bigger. D, the cell undergoes binary fission. And the answer is A. All life activities of the cell will stop. Which of these protozoans is parasitic? A. Plasmodium. B. Amoeba. C. Paramecium. D. All. And the answer is A. Plasmodium. If the eyepiece lens of a microscope is 5 and the objective lens is 7, then the magnification of the microscope is A. 7, B. 5, C. 35, D. 12, and the answer is C. 35. The amoeba reproduces by A. Sexual reproduction. B. Spores. C. Budding. D. Binary fission. And the answer is D. Binary fission. An unknown sample of blood was found to agglutinate with blood of group AB, but not with blood of O. What was the blood group of the unknown sample? A. O. B. AB. C. A. D. B. And the answer is O. A rabbit is able to utilize cellulose because it A. has symbiotic bacteria in the stomach. B. has a very long alimentary canal. C. secretes the enzyme cellulose. D. has symbiotic bacteria in the ceacum. And the answer is A. has symbiotic bacteria in the stomach. Which one of the following factors is not important in as far as nutrition of the common mould is concerned? A. It produces large quantities of spores. B. It can respire anaerobically. C. It secretes enzymes. D. It has a highly branched mycelium. And the answer is A. It produces large quantities of spores. In the human heart, the mixing of oxygenated and deoxygenated blood is prevented by the A. Tricuspid valve. B. Septum. C. Cuspid valve. D. Semilunar valve. And the answer is B. Septum. Removal of the thyroid gland in a young child may lead to A. Failure to develop secondary sexual characteristics. B. Stunted growth and mental retardation. C. Development of diabetes. D. Increased metabolic rate and restless. And the answer is B. Stunted growth and mental retardation. The following are physiological processes that occur in the body of a mammal. 1. Elimination of urea. 2. Regulation of salts in the body. 3. Regulation of water in the body. 4. Deamination of excess amino acids. A. 1, 2, and 4. B. 2, 3, and 4. C. 1, 2, and 3. D. 2 and 3 only. And the answer is B. 2. Regulation of salts in the body. 3. Regulation of water in the body. And 4. Deamination of excess amino acids. Which one of the following is a diploid cell? A. Pollen grain. B. Oval. C. Spermatozoan. D. Alveolus. And the answer is D. Alveolus. Which one of the following is a respiratory organ in an insect? A. Malpighian tubule. B. Spiracle. C. Trachea. D. zygote? And the answer is B, spiracle. What gas is likely to be evolved from a submerged aquatic plant placed in bright sunlight? A, carbon dioxide. B, oxygen. C, hydrogen. D, nitrogen. And the answer is B, oxygen. Which of the following is a characteristic of cervical vertebrae? A, presence of vertebratal canals. B, presence of facets. C, broad neutral spine. D, long transverse processes. And the answer is A, presence of vertebratal canal. Thank you for participating in Biology Boss MCQ Part 11. Please do like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.